Guys, it's a girl Cindy, and I'm back again today with another gist. Happy holidays to you guys. I hope you all are having amazing time out there today. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So I just want us to quickly see this trending video today. This white woman right here is getting dragged on TikTok because of her hairstyle.
Pav, you just got your first full head of dreads, but your scalp is itchy.
So I quickly checked her page out. I found out that she does the locks herself and sell them as well. And of course, her customers are all white women, obviously. I saw some of the videos on her page. I read some of her comments. I saw a lot of white people hailing her in the comments. Some of them were like, oh, y'all should just let her be. It is only or just a hair. It didn't sit well with a lot of people. Some white people and some black people came for her in the comments, which some of them stitched her video, literally bashing her, educating her. And some people in the comments were like, what in the white is going on here? Please check the stitches out.
Pav, you just got your first full head of dreads, but your scalp is itchy.
TikTok, this isn't bullying or harassment, for educational purposes only. I had to breathe when I saw the comment section for this stitch, which does not pass the vibe check. One, it's not just hair. And I know a lot of people will scroll past this point because they don't want to hear what I'm about to say, but you should sit and listen. Sit and be uncomfortable for a minute. I want the same amount of people in this comment section following this comment back. The same people who said it's just hair and she can do whatever she wants with her hair. Y'all better be supporting the Crown Act that blocks discrimination for natural hair on Black women, such as my own hair, which are real natural micro locks. Y'all better be supporting that as much as you support Becky getting some faux locks. Because first off, her hairstyle is not dreadlocks. Those are faux locks. She had her hair braided and they wrapped it to look like a lock. Next, I don't like the term dread. Most Black people that wear their hair naturals do not like the term dread. And for those that are like, oh, it's just a word, let's talk about the history, shall we? Because you know over here, it's facts over feelings. First off, locks have been around for over 5,000 years. They originated in Africa, not the Vikings, not people from Swedish. A lot of Vikings and people from that Scandinavia area actually got their braids from being voyagers and visiting Africa, just so you know. I'll post that in a second, but let's look at this. Slave traders regularly shaved the heads of captives, and the term dreadlocks originally derives from the slave traders. Descriptions of Afro-textured hair as dreadful after it had naturally formed into locks during the Middle Passage. For those that don't know what the Middle Passage is, that's the transatlantic slave trade, where they took African human beings, forced them into slavery and bondage, handcuffed and chained them in tiny itty bitty spaces in the bottom of a ship, as many as they could, to the point where they couldn't sit up or stand or even roll over for 80 to 100 days in the bottom of a ship. A lot of people died on the Middle Passage, millions upon millions. There are no numbers that are documented on how many were just thrown overboard after they died, or a group of them that got sick because they were laying in their own filth, that they weren't getting clean water or adequate bathroom locations. And they complained and called them dreads because these people were not allowed to bathe, comb their hair, detangle it. So because it became matted and they called it dreadful based on the environment they created, it stuck. Hair is a big part of our community. It is a huge part of our culture. In Africa, it denoted if you were part of the upper class. It could tell you what tribe you were from, what job you held. Just like Native, Indigenous Americans had power in their hair and didn't want to cut it, Africans felt the same way. And they could grow hair down past their butts. Thanks to the slave trade, all of the knowledge and wisdom of how to take care of our hair was partially erased. And it was shaved. Then it started to begin policing of it. Look up the Tignon law in Louisiana, if you're curious, to where Black women had to wear a head covering because when we did start to grow our hair back, it was too enchanting and white men would be distracted by it. So again, all of those that are like, it's just hair. She can have locks if she wants to. First off, stop calling them dreads because that's offensive. It's derogatory. It's derogative. Please don't. They're locks. And if you're going to defend her, I need you to defend me being able to work and not be discriminated with my natural hair. So I hope your name is on some type of petition because the Crown Act is not legal in all 50 states, including Georgia right now, does not have protection under the Crown Act. And even though Texas has it right now, they still have let a kid who graduated high school not walk across the stage. They're kicking him and expelling him out of school because he has neatly done locks that do not violate the dress code, even though we have the Crown Act. So y'all better be defending that. If you're going to defend her, stand up for us for once, okay? Let's do that. The popularity of the dreadlocks when you're talking about Bob Marley, do understand, I hope that y'all go watch the biopic about him. Those were a protest to the system. And it's hilarious to me. This isn't a hippie thing. This goes back 5,000 plus years. There is a history to this hair. There is power in our hair. It is not just hair for us. It's very disrespectful. And if you're going to wear locks, please understand the history, but more so, I need you to defend the rights of people who started. Defend the rights of the people who started this hairstyle and can't even exist with their hair how it naturally grows out of their head without discrimination. Do you see now why we might be just a little bit perturbed? Just a little bit? When y'all do it, it's cute and it's a trend. When we do it, it affects our livelihood. Y'all want to defend her? Cool. There better be the same amount of people looking up the Crown Act today and signing on a petition and reaching out to their local politicians and saying, why hasn't this passed? Why can't people wear their hair naturally and not get discriminated as work? And that includes locks, that includes braids, that includes natural hairstyles. We can't even wear our hair as it naturally curls out of our head without being discriminated against. And y'all want to defend this? Have the day you deserve.
Your scalp is itchy.
I don't often jump into the whole conversation of women and their hair being braided, but I don't think I've ever seen hair like that dry before. You know what I mean? Like, it looked crispy dry. That gives a whole new meaning to the name Dandruff Demon.
But your scalp is itchy.
I think that's because you're not supposed to do that.
Pav, you just got your first full head of dreads, but your scalp is itchy.
Okay, I'm here to save y'all some money. White people, when you get these braids and stuff and they start to itch really bad, just scratch them. You don't need all these fancy products. Just scratch them real hard. And don't worry if you start to see like white specks and stuff in your braids. That's perfectly normal, you know. Just scratch them as hard as you can. The more white spots you see, the better. You should have like little flyaways like this with the white on the end. Just scratch them so hard. I think you should do that. That's the solution to this. I get braids all the time. That's the solution to this problem. Just scratch them till you see those little white things start coming up.
But your scalp is itching.
It might be because you're not supposed to do that. Not only is it deeply offensive and cultural appropriation, also, it's not good for your hair type. There are reasons why people with straight hair don't do this. Yeah, we really need to start listening to black people because they know what they're talking about. We don't. We're dumb. Clearly. Evidently. As seen in this video. I hope your hair falls out.
Your scalp is itching.
Look, I just need y'all to stick with me for a handful of minutes, because I can probably already guess what a handful of y'all are about to say. Oh no, not another white woman commenting on what another white woman is doing. Shut up and learn something. First of all, my credentials is that I have had a black woman as my best friend since I was a fucking toddler. Okay? When I tell you I was literally best friends with black women my entire life, raised by these women partially because they taught me way better and way more than my mama ever did. That's not me saying that, oh, this is my past and whatever have you, but like, I was taught things. I was taught what hair means to black women and black people in general. Hair is important. Hair is their legacy. Hair is their heritage. Let me get off my soapbox for a second because my blood pressure's high. I would also like to say that what this woman has in her head are not locks. And please stop calling them dreadlocks. People don't like that. They're not dreadlocks. They're not even locks. They braided fake locks into her hair. So her hair is not even locked up. It's just braided. So, first of all, you out here looking stupid. Second of all, you want to know why your scalp itches? You want to know why your scalp is tender? You want to know why your scalp is going to be fucked up when you go to take these extensions out? It's because this hairstyle is not meant for you. It's not meant for you. I cannot believe I have to give a fucking genetics lesson here, but like, black people have a different kind of hair. Their hair has to be cared for in a particular kind of way. And there's such a thing as protective hairstyles. I don't know all of them, but I do know off the top of my head, like, box braids and cornrows are considered protective hairstyles. And what you're doing is a really terrible knockoff of, like, box braids. And I just... Have y'all not seen the other videos of women who go and get their hair done, like what a black woman would get, and they go to take all their braids out, go to take all whatever have you out, and their hair is matted, it's tangled to hell and back, because they take the braids out, they don't brush it, they don't detangle it as they go, they just take it out and jump in the shower, and their hair becomes a huge mat, to which you can go to a salon and pay someone like $200 an hour to comb that shit out, but your hair is damaged. A lot of the times they just have to shave their heads. So I don't know what y'all trying to prove at this point. Like, oh, if black women can have it, we can have it too. You can't. You can't. Your hair is not built for it, and that's literally on a genetic level.
So I took some screenshots of comments as usual so you guys can see what other people said about her video. Now, beside me are some of these comments. Please pause to read if you want to. So let me know what you all think about the video. I love the first stage. The black woman taught her history. Now, she said in that video that you don't call it dreadlocks. In Africa, where I come from, we call it dreadlocks. So now I know you don't call it dreadlocks. Of course, I'm going to do my research. I mean, this is why I love these videos. I get to learn a lot because we all know they don't teach history in schools. So I get to know some of these things, and of course from the comments. Okay, let me know what you all think again in the comments, and thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, and of course come back for another video. I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Y'all take care. Happy Easter. Bye.